Welcome to the Honolulu Cheese Podcast, the pretty much number one NFC North podcast. I'm your host, Matt. Joining me as always, my co-hosts, Ryan and Miran. Fellas, I'm a little sad. How are you?
We can tell.
I'm doing wonderful.
What's going on, Miran? What's got you feeling so great about? I'm just curious.
It's just when people come back down to earth, it feels good. We had people talking crazy. Just life's good, man.
Who are the people?
Is my brother describing himself, Matt?
Yeah, is that? You got a mirror there?
No, I was just hearing crazy things.
Miro, more like mirror. Am I right, Ryan?
No, touch them all, as Matt says.
Caleb Williams, top 10, not. Caleb Williams, probably top 10 at picking nail polish. Yeah.
We went there, huh?
Guy you can trust in the fourth quarter.
Oh, the guy who's had 7 game-winning drives, an NFL record in the fourth quarter or overtime, and had 2 of the best plays in postseason history. You're not sure he's it, huh, Miran? The guy who beat your team down 21-3 in a year you traded away 2 first-round picks to go all in and pay your quarterback $60 million and have the best wide receiver core in football, spend $80 million on a fucking guard in free agency who sucks, have 12 first-round picks on defense who suck. That guy, Miran, that guy who fucking buried you loser.
Okay.
It's a murder.
Okay, hold on. So let me backtrack a little.
Sorry for calling you a loser. I'm a little fired up still.
I mean, it's okay. You're a loser too. We both lost.
Technically true.
But the thing is, there's 4 quarters to a game. Did Caleb make one of the best throws ever? Absolutely.
That was just a ridiculous. I don't even know how that happened.
Me either. Did he have the ball to win the game in overtime? He sure did. Did he win the game in overtime? He sure didn't.
He did not.
Were his playoff numbers horrendous besides those 2 crazy plays and him making 4 or 5 good throws only against the Packers every time? Yeah, that's him.
I'm glad you brought up numbers, Miran. Because all the fucking nerds and losers like you want to talk about completion percentage when it comes to Caleb Williams.
No, nothing to do with completion percentage.
What are we talking about then?
His numbers were not good for a starting playoff quarterback.
What was wrong with them?
He had more interceptions than touchdowns to begin.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
He had 5 touchdowns and 4 picks, I believe.
I think it was the opposite, if I'm not mistaken, because he had
possible.
I'm not
going to look it up. If I could be wrong, I'll tell you that right now.
He had 2 against us and 3
against.
Have
everything straight, you guys. This is really good.
He had 3 against the Rams. I think he's a good quarterback, but I think he's more flash than substance from what I've seen.
Here's where I'll concede to you a little, Miran. And this is just, God, should you be nervous? God, so scared. Caleb Williams led a Bears team coming off 4 wins to 11 wins while not playing that great on a down-to-down basis. He literally does the impossible. He's magic. He is magic. And the things that he needs to clean up are like a little footwork, a little bit of accuracy when it comes to stuff across the middle, a full second offseason in Ben Johnson's offense. If he comes back next year, it kind of reminds me of like second-year Josh Allen. The wow plays were so high. They were incredible. You were just like, oh my God. Oh God, but he's still missing some of the easy ones. Like, God, if he could ever do that. So stay tuned for next year, Miran, when Caleb is got the easy plays down and he's still magic. We might go 17-0. I'm calling it right now. We're winning it next year. I'm not just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Only Miran's dumb enough to do that.
So it doesn't concern you that he looked so shaky against a 4th place record, a 4th place schedule. Like, things are going to change. We talked to Ryan about this last year. Well, I did, because I called it. When you are the hunted, it's going to change. You're not going to come back 8 times on teams next year. I promise you that.
You're concerned about the first place schedule?
I'm concerned. Yeah, I'm concerned about playing better opponents. I'm concerned about people game planning against you differently because they think you're good and they are going to game plan as you're a good team, just like they did the Lions.
Taking you a little more seriously.
Exactly. That's like, there's a lot that goes with it. And that's why I say, and I'm not trying to sound, oh, Packers always make the playoffs, but it is hard to do it over and over and over.
It is.
And
no, I agree.
That's where my confidence comes in next year, because we've been there, done that. Yes, our playoff history lately has not been the best, but winning consistently is not easy, and we're the only team in the division to prove that we can do that.
Regular season.
That's true for sure.
Regular season.
Yeah, but he's not wrong, Ryan. Like, the Packers in the past, like, I'm gonna do a slight Miran here and pull just like a stat that I'm kind of making up out of nowhere.
I can't handle 2 of them, bro. Please.
I don't make up stats.
I would just say, if you took like the last, so let's say since like 2010, I would bet you the Packers have made the playoffs as many times, roughly, give or take, as the rest of the division combined.
Sure.
Which is an astronomical feat.
Yeah.
Like, it's not easy. And my God, Miran, part of me is like, these playoff losses, dude, they are gut-wrenching. Like, anybody could just be bad, win 5 games, know you're bad, and then be like, oh, maybe next year we'll be good. Because that's what I usually do. But this year, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm still bummed, dude. We played better than the Rams. Caleb outplayed Stafford.
I wouldn't say that. I think the Rams just played like shit as a whole. Like, they just
So did the Bears, though.
I mean, Matt, you probably feel very similar to what I felt when we lost to the Niners. We outplayed the Niners. And before that game, I was on this show saying, if we play better than San Fran and we lose, I will be in shambles.
I don't know if I handled Ryan. I'm just trying to think, like, as a fan of a team who comes back from down a lot, being on the other side of that, because you guys were up, what, like 24-7 or something at halftime of that game. I'm sorry to rehash that.
That's okay.
But, like, that hurts more than, like, being in a competitive game and winning. Like, the Packers loss, Miran, being up 21-3. That hurts. Like, that.
It's pain, bro.
It sucks.
It does.
Fuck.
But can I just say about the Caleb thing real quick? I see what Matt's saying about having these magical moments. And Caleb has shown the ability to kind of pull a rabbit out of the hat. And my boy Nick from work, I give him a shout out all the time. We talk a lot of ball. He says, he comes to my office today. He's like, Caleb Williams is Jameis Winston. Prove me wrong. And I'm like, it's not a bad comp by any means, but I'm thinking more Josh Allen.
Terrible comp.
Terrible.
No. He meant.
Shout out to Nick from work. Nice guy.
Let me just speak on his behalf a little bit. What did Jameis do? Made great plays, got a lot of touchdowns, but was also kind of a bonehead, right? I was more akin to go Josh Allen. And I'm not saying, Caleb's going to win MVPs and be as great as Josh Allen is, but does Josh Allen not
win MVP?
All right, well, if you're allowed to say a crazy thing once in a while, that's fine. He very well.
Josh Allen's also not great, but we will get into that.
And we will get into that. But my whole point was Caleb will make these amazing plays where you're like, damn, only 1 or 2 guys in the world can do that. But he's also going to like throw these really dumb picks and miss the easy throws like we always talk about. So I think he's much more akin to that.
He doesn't throw dumb picks. That's not accurate. He threw 0 dumb picks this whole year. Like, all 3 picks he made and he threw against the Rams. The last one, not a great look for my guy DJ Moore.
Terrible.
The first one was awful. The first one was awful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can say he doesn't have dumb picks.
The first one was awful, and then he did it against the Packers with Carrington Valentine. They were both terrible
bad
picks
decision making,
and took points off the board.
Or just bad throws in general. Like, he just misses.
The misses, I'm with you. He does miss high, and I think maybe I mentioned this on the show. Maybe I was talking to a friend of the show, Kevin Powell, about it. I feel like sometimes Caleb only being like an even 6 foot, which like isn't short but isn't tall for a quarterback. sometimes I do feel like in order to compensate, he gets some balls batted down at the line. Sometimes I feel like he's like trying a little too much to get it up over the line and like ends up sailing them. There's some credence to that for sure.
Mhm.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So Caleb takes a lot of blame, but I want to get on Ben Johnson for a second because I didn't
Ben
hear
Johnson did not have a good game.
I
Neither
didn't
did Sean
think-
McVay.
I
Two of
didn't
the 5 best coaches in the NFL, and neither one had a good game.
I-
All right, just keep going.
What's
What's
wrong
Ben
with-
Johnson top 5 already, dude?
what's
that's
wrong with
crazy.
him saying that?
Oh,
What do you-
Ryan, it's so obvious. Like
All right,
when
what's
you
wrong
have a guy and you
Continue.
know, like
That's fine.
after 1 year of watching Kyle Shanahan, after 1 year of watching McVay, you just know. I know.
I'll take
It was
Ben
just an
Johnson.
eyebrow raiser. That's all. I
I'll
don't feel
take-
like arguing
Yeah, that's
right now.
fair.
I'll take Ben Johnson over Dan Campbell any day of the week.
That's your prerogative. Keep going.
No, it's
What are
not
you
my
gonna say?
prerogative.
I also
it's the
would.
truth.
I also
All
would.
right. We will, by the way, have a segment very soon when all this coaching carousel is finalized about ranking the NFC North coaching staffs, and I can't freaking wait.
We can
for
do it
that
right now.
episode. I don't think we
It-
should because they're not finalized yet.
Okay, well, we won't do it finalized. Well, it is finalized. That NFC North's not changing.
Well, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's more of an off-season topic.
That's
I
fine,
think so
but-
too.
but
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Spoiler alert. It's not a spoiler. It's not a... Dan
It ain't
Campbell's
Green
fourth.
Bay.
Dan Campbell's fourth.
It ain't Green Bay.
Dan Campbell's fourth
All right.
in the
What
coaching.
were you going to say about Caleb? Go ahead. Or Ben
No,
Johnson. Sorry.
about Ben Johnson. So what bothers me the most, and excuse my language, it's the big dick syndrome. Like, you don't have to show.
I'm also familiar with that syndrome, but keep
You're
going.
not. You're not. You don't have to show that you're the smartest guy in the room all the time. And what I mean by that, he did it against the Packers. You guys are gashing us for 6 yards, gashing us for 6 yards. The first drive, gashing us. Then on 4th down, what do? I don't even remember the 4th down play. It was some weird ass. I don't know what it was.
I forgot what the call was, but it was somebody that wasn't Caleb had the ball and was ready to throw it.
Correct. Like,
Which why?
and then overtime. Yes, DJ Moore ran a route like a high schooler. Sure, we can all agree to that. But before that, I think you guys had 6 plays total, maybe, and 4 of them went for 4 or more yards on the ground. Like, why do we have to get creative just to be creative? It's frustrating. It
So,
doesn't
Miran,
make sense to me.
Ordinarily, I do agree that with Ben Johnson, you get a little, with offensive mastermind comes some, maybe that was a little too complicated when it didn't need to be. This Rams game specifically, I found myself being like there was a couple different plays, like 3rd and 1 on the 50. We run off tackle. We get stopped. 4th and 1, we run off tackle again. Like, I feel this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt my brand here because there's a lot of stupid Bears fans that believe in bear weather. The weather looked to affect the Bears more than it affected the Rams. The Rams looked slow on the turf. But the Bears were just not making plays. There were so many drops. But yeah, Miran, just to circle back to your point about Ben Johnson, ordinarily I agree that it's okay to be the smartest guy in the room. You don't have to tell people about it. This game specifically, I felt like I was upset that he wasn't more aggressive than the other way around, I guess, is the way I would put it. But your point isn't wrong.
I will tell you, when you guys scored at the end of the game, I still firmly believe you should have went for 2. And I know what you said. You guys both get possession, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But they were literally on their heels. McVay looked like he got hit by a truck. Like,
I mean, after that play, it was crazy. Can I tell you the biggest reason why I'm on Ben Jensen's side here?
go ahead.
Colston Loveland was concussed. If you have Colston
You didn't
Loveland,
score
I
with
think
him.
you go for 2.
But you didn't score with him.
But like, he's the matchup nightmare in the red zone that like teams don't have an answer for. Like,
So-
I feel like all of your best 2-point conversion plays probably very much involve Colston Loveland.
But
or at least they should, which I can get being like, dude, we've been super shitty in short yardage this whole game. We don't have our best playmaker.
I think that kind of proves my point even more, though. I'd rather not have my best playmaker for one play than a whole overtime.
Yeah, but if you're thinking that it's more than likely not going to work, you're not going to make the call.
Bro,
and not having your best weapon in the red zone will make you feel that way. But if you're Ben Johnson
and you're the mastermind, one guy should not matter like that. I'm sorry. And I just think it...
So but look at the way you talk about Tucker Kraft, though. Like, you missing one player does matter that much.
Our offense was still good without Tucker Kraft, though. Like, it didn't just stop.
It wasn't good enough, though. Like,
we didn't lose because of Tucker Kraft.
But well, it wasn't because of one player specifically, but one player can impact your offense that much.
I get that.
Loveland's been killing it for them.
I'm just saying the way they scored, the way the defense was deflated. Sean McVay was deflated.
But the reason Ben Johnson gave, Matt, and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm paraphrasing, but at that time in the game, your opportunities as the Bears down by the red zone being that close were not going well. Like,
just
McVay kind of
short yardage wasn't working.
McVay kind of had you figured out at that point.
It wasn't working. Yeah,
right.
No.
And are you going to put your entire season on the line for one play when it's not going well? I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's too risky.
And there's also something to be said, Miran, for, and I'm not saying like, I don't know what the move is. You know, I'm in the ride with Ben Johnson camp. Like, he's earned that. I just think like the emotion of that specific play being so insane, the crowd going so crazy, the emotions are really, really high. So like, human element, like at the end of the day, everyone's a human being. You need the crowd to like relax, which like, how are they going to relax after that play? Like, it's impossible. Like, it was one of the best plays in NFL postseason history, and probably will get forgotten eventually, unfortunately, because
100%.
of the result of the game. But yeah, I don't even disagree with you that going for two could have been the move, but I don't know. I just kind of like land on, it sucks we lost, but I don't think going for two was like not going for two was some like terrible decision, I guess is the way to put it.
Can I just get back to the play calling with these offensive geniuses that we're talking about? Because it's so, I feel like it's really unfair to nitpick these guys who are so creative and are such masterminds at play calling, to nitpick these plays that don't work, which is the reason that they're great in the first place, because they call plays like that. And they're not going to work every time. And it's like, it's a little bit live and die by the sword, is it not?
We don't nitpick the play calling. We nitpick the inconsistency of when something's working, trying to go away from it to prove you're that guy.
So the ability to adapt. Or at least change what you're doing in response to how the game is going?
No, that's the problem. They adapt too much.
Oh, see, I feel like we've had the opposite discussion where it's like they're stuck in their game script and they call what they want to call and don't change it for anything.
Sometimes, yeah. Like when you guys blew the lead against San Fran.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we're having both ends of the spectrum, you know?
Yes, but like...
But I feel like, Miran, sorry to cut you off, but I feel like there was a lot of in-game adjustments from Ben Johnson. There was like, when the defense was playing as well as it was and the Rams were having a hard time moving the ball, we punted in a few situations where we don't ordinarily punt. Mm-hmm. We took some points on a field goal where I was like, oh, ordinarily I would think Ben Johnson would go for it there. Ben Johnson in game changed to, okay, we don't need 35 points to win this game. We need possibly like 23. Mm-hmm. So I do feel like he adjusted, but yeah,
which is growth for him, like you said. Yeah. Like that's not something he did a lot in Detroit, you know? And that's right. I don't know, man. I respect him for that. It just wasn't in the cards, man. It didn't work out. And it's unfortunate for you guys because it was a lot of fun, honestly. And I was hoping the Rams would lose.
It's still a lot of fun. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you can't talk shit after they came back and beat you 7 days ago.
They beat us, yeah. 7 days ago was a long time.
Yeah. Bo on the Bears season a little bit though. Obviously, like personally, as much fun as I ever had watching a Bears team. I feel I could not feel better about, we previewed the season and you guys asked, like, what's a successful season look like for the Bears? I know the head coach is good. I know the quarterback is fucking awesome. Like, there's no guarantees that you get back. I feel pretty good about the future of the Chicago Bears. And it sucks that we fucking lost.
Ron, are you smiling for the same reason that I'm smiling?
I don't know. You tell me.
Are you thinking about just the take that Matt's been giving about house money and just being happy that we're here and now feeling this pain and going back on it?
No, I'm just thinking about next year when it's like week 9 and they're like 3-4 and it's going to be fun next year.
It's possible. Dude, it's the NFL. It's a week to week. It's a year to year league. Like,
let me ask the question we've been asking you all year, Matt. Are you going to be disappointed if they're 3-4 in week 7? Oh no, it's it's expectations.
So here's my biggest thing, Miran. What I will be disappointed about as a fan is if this Bears team was a little fluky, right? We won some games we shouldn't have won. The defense maybe wasn't great. What I don't want the Bears to do in the offseason is do the Commanders plan and just trade and sign a bunch of old guys and go all in with a roster that, despite the success, has some holes. I would like to continue building through the draft and like signing supplemental pieces. I'll be ecstatic if the Bears trade for Max Crosby, but it feels like a move that, like, people are like, oh, that probably opens your window. What it really does is it closes it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it gets smaller. It doesn't get bigger when you get more and more dudes like that. So that's my whole thing. Stay the course. Continue to add talent. Continue to add around your young quarterback.
That was going to be my bold prediction for you guys, by the way. You beat me to it. I think you guys are going to go after Myles Garrett.
Oof, my God. Trade away the whole team.
I just
think it's so Bears-like. Hey, we made the playoffs. We won a playoff game. Let's just destroy our drafts.
Do you just how much it would take to get him? That's far and away the best player of the NFL.
That's why it would be so funny, because it would make Bears fans really excited, and then probably win like 9 games or 8 games.
It's one of those, like, if your team gets Myles Garrett, you will be excited no matter what.
100%.
Your team got Myles Garrett. But at the same time, you're like, ooh. And, like, realistically this year, put Myles Garrett on the Bears, maybe, I don't know, the Seahawks look unbelievable. We'll get
put Myles Garrett on any team with a pulse that's not Cleveland, and they're probably Super Bowl bound. Like, he was that good.
Yeah, but I would like to get incrementally better. I do have a question, team.
Just real quick, Matt, if you need any advice, like, you guys are literally following the Lions blueprint. It's like I'm listening to our fan base like 2 years ago, like even going to Max Crosby and wanting him, and like it's literally the foundation that we laid, and you guys are following every step. Magical season, ended in heartbreak. Future's bright.
You know what the difference is, though?
We have a quarterback you can win because of. You guys didn't.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair because with the Bears,
my quarterback has made a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship.
Let me
explain
and yours has not. What Matt's trying to say.
Actually, both of yours have not.
With the Bears, they don't have to be perfect on the offensive line. They don't have to have perfect receiver. Everything has to be perfect for Jared Goff to be good.
We just talked about how fluky the Bears season was.
Ryan, not ours.
Your words. Hang on. Matt's words just said and admitted that the Bears season was fluky as hell, that their quarterback is super inconsistent, which are both true.
Do you know why it was fluky as hell?
Because they got really lucky in some parts.
They had 8 comebacks, which is not going to happen next year, just by smart logic. And then they also have to play the number 1 schedule next year.
That's I don't know if you guys remember, but right around the time that we got good, we also had a lot of comeback wins, and there was crazy stats out there about that.
Ryan, that's why you guys stink. I already called that this year. No one was worried about you guys.
But we also won the North twice, and you guys are with the 7th seed every year. So who stinks? Win the North. It's been since the pandemic.
My God, the North. Okay, bro.
The North.
I will say, like, people are like, oh, this and the Bears and regression and this. Like, the Bears won 11 games this year. If the Bears win like 10 or 11 games,
already.
No, but if the Bears win 10 or 11 games next year, but are a better team overall, and I don't have 7 heart attacks, that'll feel like a good season.
100%.
Yeah. The Lions were a better team when they didn't win 15 games. That was a fluky ass season.
I do have
a pretty good year, though.
I do have a question for Matt.
Miran,
who do you guys play on Sunday?
That's a little hurtful, to be honest. It's a good segue, though, into the rest of the divisional round weekend. We can just kind of do a little rapid fire, get everyone's thoughts here. Bills Broncos. Imagine the emotions as a Broncos fan. You're like in your car driving home from just an insane playoff win, feeling on top of the world.
Yeah.
And your quarterback broke his ankle.
On such a stupid ass play call, too.
I really couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
You run a bootleg on second down. You lose 5 yards and your guy shatters his ankle. No need to even call it.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you supposed to do though, bro? It happens.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, it would have been like, I would have felt a little better if I was a Broncos fan if my quarterback just got drilled, like, by him running when he shouldn't have. But, like, you literally called a bootleg for your quarterback in over. Whatever, man.
But the thing that blows me around is, like, it's not even that he, like, took a big hit or, like, it was just like a fluke thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I feel terrible for Bo Nix. I feel terrible for Broncos fans. You know, the Patriots' easy schedule crowd, they're having the time of their life.
It never stops for them.
Did you hear what Mike Vrabel said in the offseason this year, apparently?
No.
He said, if you don't want your quarterback to get hurt, you shouldn't sign Jared Stidham.
If you don't want your quarterback to get hurt. Just because, like, Jared Stidham's a good backup?
No, he just
like
always
every quarterback ahead of him gets hurt.
Yeah, he always just finds a way to play.
Yeah.
But I saw the thing, he hasn't thrown a pass since, like, 2023.
I'm just saying what Vrabel said.
Did he actually say that, or is this like the Onion type shit that we're reading?
No, I saw something about this from Vrabel that it was like...
He paraphrased, like...
I think you have it reversed, Miran. I think the Vrabel quote was like, you signed Jared Stidham just to make sure your quarterback won't get hurt. Like, Jared Stidham's like the guy who used to back up Brett Favre. But he was just like, well, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
I think that's why he hasn't played in so long.
But, man, isn't that like such a, like... If I'm Jared Stidham and that guy said that about me, like, I want to go cook him this week.
Not but
I don't know.
You can be as motivated as you want.
No, I know. I don't know if he has that ability to do that. But like,
here's a question: how far is the drop off from Bo Nix to Jared Stidham?
Oh, don't do that.
I'm asking.
Why? Like, do you think it's not very far?
I think that it's smaller than any of the other discrepancies among playoff teams would be.
You're talking about like among their backups?
Yeah, just like the difference from starter to backup. Like, and they have Sean Payton.
Suppose.
And Sean Payton's been with Jared Stidham. This is Jared Stidham's 3rd year in Denver. He signed for 2 years and then he re-upped.
So do the Broncos have a little Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick magic in them with anything with Jared Stidham? Is it possible?
Yeah. It's Big Jared's carrot.
I think that's a 10 out of 10, Miran. Off the dome.
It wasn't off the dome, I promise. Okay. I see it on Twitter. I was dying.
I was going to say that.
I was going to be really surprised.
That was really good.
I was dying when all they kept talking about was Jared's carrot. I'm like, God damn, I love Twitter.
That's good. But yeah, I just think like, so honestly, everyone's going to talk about Stidham and Bo Nix and this and this. I think the biggest difference right now is the Broncos defense doesn't look that great. And the Patriots defense, granted, against Justin Herbert with no O-line and CJ Stroud, looks world beating. Mm-hmm. So if the Patriots defense is outplaying or even like on the level of the Broncos defense and they have Drake May and the Broncos have Jared Stidham, I don't know, man.
It's really, really hard. Regardless of how good Denver's defense could possibly play, it's really hard to see MVP candidate Drake May lose to Jared Stidham.
And Drake May has not played good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It's possible, but
I can just say while we're talking about, the Bills and stuff, Miran was proven absolutely right on Josh Allen this past week. Everything he said, all the hate about Josh Allen came to fruition. And it's completely on Josh Allen that the Bills lost that game. We have to say it. And for some reason, that guy never gets the criticism.
Josh Allen is the second most overrated quarterback in the NFL, and it's not even close.
With the first most being
Lamar Jackson.
Patrick Mahomes.
Ron, what I don't understand about this Josh Allen thing is Josh Allen is the only reason the Bills win any games. If you
Correct.
took every team's quarterback off of the team, the biggest discrepancy, without question, no matter what, indisputable, would be the Bills. The Bills only win because they have Josh Allen.
It has not been
They
that.
have no weapons. They have no defense. Their running game is pretty good.
They're running great. Their running game is excellent.
They had the leading rusher in the NFL. It's more than pretty good.
Okay.
But because they have Josh Allen.
No,
Everything
don't do that.
works because
No,
of
James
Josh
Cook
Allen.
is also a good running back, and their line is good at run blocking.
he's solid. Their offensive line is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, since Josh Allen has been the starting quarterback for Buffalo, how many times have they had a top 5 defense?
I don't know.
More times than not. And I know that for a fact.
That's not a number.
I can give you a number. I'll give you the number. But I've had this argument with my other chat a million times. They've literally had a top 5 defense his entire career, except I think the last 2 years. So this year, if you want to say, yeah, they made the playoffs because Josh Allen, it's about damn time.
But it does come down to a little bit of context, though, Miran, because the fact of the matter is his wide receiving core has been awful since Diggs left. That's a fact.
And
the fact that your number one perimeter receiver in a playoff game in the year 2026 is Brandon Cooks.
Yes.
The fact that Sean McDermott got fired, I kind of want to get into that a little bit too.
Yeah.
And their GM got promoted.
It's a joke.
That's an atrocity.
That's a joke. Sean McDermott did not deserve to be fired.
He absolutely did.
And I know, hang on a second. No, because we can't put it all on Josh Allen in one sentence and then say in the next that McDermott deserved to get fired. Both things cannot be true.
Let me explain why. What's Sean McDermott known for?
I don't know, man. Tell me.
He's a defensive guru. That's
Okay.
why he got hired. For the last 3 years, his defense has gotten progressively worse. And what people don't want to talk about, though, it goes on both sides, is his defense. It's hard to play defense when your quarterback puts you in a bad position a lot of times. Josh Allen doesn't get credit. Well, it's not even credit. He doesn't get enough blame for how much stupidity he does throughout the year. Like, he throws them out of...
You deal with some bonehead plays when you have Josh Allen, for sure.
He's
the best player in the NFL. It's not even close.
He's what?
The best player in the NFL.
He's
Are
not,
you high?
Matt. He's not. That's a crazy thing to say. We were just talking about Myles Garrett. And Josh Allen's the best player in the NFL. Come on, bro.
Matt, if Matt Stafford's on the Bills, they go to the Super Bowl this year.
Matt, why don't you just go ahead and log off?
No, they don't, Miran.
Okay.
They don't even make the playoffs.
Oh, my God. Okay.
They don't.
Why does he get so much leeway? He literally cost them the game. He had 5 turnovers.
I know. He did not play good. He cost them the game.
But
they're not even in the game. They're not even sniffing the game if he doesn't carry them there on his back like a sack of fucking shit.
Matt, you're talking about them like they're the Cleveland Browns. Buffalo is not this
Their roster's
terrible
worse.
team.
Their roster is worse than the Browns without Josh Allen.
What?
It's worse.
Oh my God.
The Browns
They're
would
worse
be a
than
better
who?
They're worse than the Browns. The Browns have Jerry Jeudy, would be the number one receiver on the Browns by far. Harold Fannin would be the number one pass catcher on the Browns by far. The Browns have Myles Garrett. The Browns have Carson Schwarzenegger. Like, take away the quarterbacks, the Browns roster is better than the Bills.
The Bills also have good players, Matt.
Who are they?
We just talked about them. They have James Cook. They have Ed Oliver. They have the other guy on defense that I can't name right now because I'm having a brain fart. There are fine players on the Bills.
They have a running back squad and an undersized defensive
tackle. And they have a good line.
Those are the guys.
Like
those
a good
are the guys
line
you're
will
going to
carry.
mention.
Hang on, a good line will carry an offense, as you know. By this year, your line substantially improved, and guess what? The Bears won 11 games and
you
a playoff
want to know
game.
something crazy? The Bills gave up the fewest yards on defense this year per game.
Say that again.
And the Bills gave up the fewest yards on defense per game this year. And this was their down year and off in defense.
It's pretty good.
Like, Matt,
Do yards dictate wins and losses? I don't
No,
know.
but
I'm new here. I haven't watched
It helps
football
a
before.
lot.
Hold on. Top 5 in yards were Bills, Vikings, Browns, Saints, Chargers, Texans, Broncos.
I didn't hear a lot of good teams in that
three of
top
those
5.
teams were not good.
Huh?
Making my point for
Well,
me,
hang on.
Hold
The
on.
Vikings didn't have a quarterback. The Browns didn't have a quarterback.
The Vikings defense was elite for half of the year.
Vikings defense is good, and they won 8 games. They're not a bad team.
They won 8 games, and they had you at quarterback.
Yeah.
The Browns are the Browns. Their offense was horrendous, but their defense was good. The Saints, okay, the Saints are the outlier, sure.
The Saints had a fine year. The Saints had a fine year for where they're at.
It took them. I know.
It took them a long time to find their quarterback, but Shook has it figured out.
But after the Saints, you got the Chargers, Texas, Broncos, Eagles, and Patriots, and Seahawks and Packers.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good barometer of who your defense is.
Matt, you can't say least yards allowed and say, "Oh, that's a bad team."
You just threw 3 teams at me that are bad before you got to any good teams. So
yeah, but bad because,
I don't know,
because
Miran,
of what?
It's a
the
great
defense
game.
or the quarterback?
Hang on. Only the Browns of those 3 teams are objectively bad. The Vikings and Saints were fine.
The
Vikings were better than we were. The Vikings were ahead of us. I can't even say
you
they were
guys
bad.
suck too, Ryan. That's not our fault.
We sucked this year. That's different.
But yeah, no. What about the Brandon Cooks play? That's the play that everyone's mad about. I think the NFL, they got to figure it out.
I'm sorry. That was a catch. It
Wasn't
fucking
a
stupid.
catch.
Miran.
The ball was taken away from him while he was going down. That's not a catch.
Miran, I love you
It's
with
not.
everything I have, bro. I promise you that.
Okay.
He caught it. He was airborne. He landed. His knee hit the turf. His elbow was down.
He didn't land
And he
with
had the ball.
No,
it
he
gets
did not.
ripped. Hang on. It gets ripped out.
You're lying.
What am I lying about?
You're lying. He did
About
not
him
have
having
the,
possession?
He did not have the ball when he landed on the ground. The ball was taken away from him.
Miran, his knee and his elbow hit the ground. The ball was in his hands, and it got ripped out. Yes, it was.
No, it was not. No, it did not.
Bro, we saw the same identical play called both ways in this playoffs alone. Matt is absolutely right. The NFL, since Calvin Johnson dropped the ball in Chicago in 2008, has not figured this out. It's been 2 freaking decades. Figure it out.
The problem
so that's the biggest thing is when it comes to being a catch, like we shouldn't be able to argue about it.
Correct.
I agree, 100%.
Objective,
I don't even
objective.
know if that was a catch or not.
Matt,
There's the problem.
But
I don't know.
Okay, but Matt, all we've been told our whole lives is his knee was down. It's a catch. That's it. And they don't follow. And I know. I'm just using. I'm using
you're
you as a point.
preaching to the choir, dude.
They don't follow their own rules.
But like,
Figure
just
it out.
as a Bills fan, God, what a
Heart-wrenching.
crappy way to lose.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
quarterback didn't have 5 turnovers.
But Miran, even still, they should have won the game.
I just want to let you guys know, like, I'm putting this out there. I hate Josh Allen.
We know.
And the reason I hate him is because of all the leeway he gets. He's been in the NFL for 8 years, and he's such a goddamn choke artist. And no one talks about it.
But he's
they literally made the overtime rules for him. These rules are for him. You had no Lamar. You had no Patrick Mahomes. You didn't have to play Bo Nix yet. You didn't play Drake May yet. Well, you played. You know what I'm saying? Like, my God, like, grow up. The best thing about your life is who you married. You're not a great quarterback. Go ahead.
Okay, hang on. He's an objectively
we can't
great,
help you if you're that stupid.
He's an objectively great player, and he's an even better person than he is a quarterback.
I don't
and
care
I love
about him
Josh
as a
Allen
person.
for that.
I don't care. Cool.
I'm just saying. I gotta throw that out there.
I think he's a better quarterback than person. Frankly,
I think he's a tremendous person.
He's the best quarterback walking planet Earth. Do you think he's the best person? Maybe.
How is he the best quarterback walking planet Earth?
Who is Miran?
I'll take Stafford. Oh, no, hold on. I'll take Stafford over
Say
him
Jordan
any
Love
day.
so I can launch my laptop across.
Jordan Love and him are the same guy. But Jordan Love's a 3-year starter, not an 8.
Jordan Love and Josh Allen are not the same guy.
I'll make
you
a
did
guarantee.
not hear it on this show, folks. I promise.
I'll make a guarantee for you that Jordan Love wins a Super Bowl prior to year 8.
before Josh Allen.
Prior to year 8 starting, Jordan Love will not need 8 years to win a Super Bowl as a starter.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you did hear it.
Get those Packers futures for the next 6 years placed as soon as you're able.
Keep making excuses for Josh Allen. It's always something. He doesn't have a receiver. He had Stephon Diggs. Did he win it with Stephon Diggs? He did it. They drafted a first-round tight end for him. With Stephon Diggs. Did he win it? No. They drafted an elite running back for him. Did he win it? No. Like, grow up.
Yeah, bro. He's like, it's the Jordan rules. He's playing in a time when Jordan rules.
But why does he get that excuse? And then I have guys coming here that tell me the Packers receivers stink, but they'll still throw shit on Jordan Love. Like,
because Jordan Love's not losing. He's not losing to Mahomes and Burrow in the playoffs, though.
Did Josh Allen lose to Mahomes or Burrow?
He has for a long time.
But did he this year?
Okay, so 7 of the 8 years he's lost to Mahomes or Burrow.
The argument for him. All right, bro. You
this
don't like
year
Josh
he
Allen?
lost to Bo Nix when he had no one.
Bo Nix.
He had no. My guy Matt runs a podcast. He's a very good host and everything. And he told me the Browns roster is better than the Bills.
It is, Miran.
It's not.
I don't know what is in those pens you're selling, but go ahead and pass them along.
Shout out to weed. It's a hell of a drug.
It's not doing you good anything this week.
But what did you guys think about McDermott getting fired? Were you surprised? Did you think it was deserved?
No, I think it's unfair.
2 years too late. Because listen, and
he's a good coach, bro.
I'll defend Josh Allen here. 2 years ago, when Josh Allen put up 30 in the playoffs and they lost, you should have fired McDermott.
So here's my thing about McDermott, and I don't want to make this about the Packers or Miran, but I do think his resume, and I was talking to Jose about this off air, is very comparable, to Matt LaFleur's.
Oh, he's just AFC Matt LaFleur. I was waiting for how Miran was going to spin.
You know what the difference is, though? And this isn't just me defending
the difference is he has Josh Allen.
And he's made it farther.
No, that's not what the difference is. The difference is Matt LaFleur had his entire roster turned over in the middle of his tenure.
He's been there 8 years, Miran. You don't think the entire roster's been turned over?
They've been just building. No, the turnover from we've talked about this before. From Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love, we had like 40.
I don't know how you guys survived losing Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb to the Jets, but fuck, God, what a fucking coaching job by Matt LaFleur.
Okay. You're right.
Jesus Christ. What are you talking about?
Okay, because that year we were supposed to win 11 games and smash the Cowboys round 1. You're right.
Miran, but when you say that, you make it sound like the Packers were stripped down to nothing and LaFleur built it like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Brother, our entire team was first-year starters. That's not easy. That's very hard to do.
I mean, I'm not here to slander Matt LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur's a great coach. I just think the McDermott thing,
it's like, okay, you fire him. Who are you going to hire now? Are you going to hire a coach better than Sean McDermott? I don't see it. And especially with so many openings and so many things happening at once, like
there was an interesting name that popped up.
Tell us.
Bill Belichick.
Listen, if I'm a Bills fan and they fired McDermott for Belichick, I'm snapping.
You're crazy.
This isn't 10 years ago. Belichick's a loser now. He's a weirdo, kind of, and he's not going to take you to the promised land. He's just not.
Well, you're not going to the promised land anyway.
I really don't want to slander Bill Belichick. I feel like he's kind of earned the benefit of the doubt, but I don't think Bill Belichick is going to coach in Buffalo. And Ryan, I'm with you. I don't think like the chances of you finding a better coach than McDermott, it's low, but also like eventually you run out of road, man. Like it's Josh Allen's damn near 30. McDermott's been there for 8 years. Like
I feel like why
the Tony Dungy in Tampa thing, you know, that's maybe an bad example, but
I heard that
the best coach for the Bills is the coach that doesn't want to coach this year, and that's Mike Tomlin.
So I don't agree with that either. I wouldn't.
You're just going to go from one playoff loser to another?
Like, yeah, one playoff loser that had the Rudolphs and the 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilsons.
Well, now you're making excuses for Mike Tomlin.
I'm not. Oh my God, bro.
Is he not, Matt?
No, I mean, Miran, I love Mike Tomlin, but like replacing defense culture guy with defense culture guy, I don't know. It feels like a lateral move going from McDermott to Tomlin.
I don't know.
To me.
If you say Josh Allen is as good as he is, Tomlin's never got a quarterback like that, I think it would be great for him.
Yeah, no, I mean, nobody's ever coached a quarterback as good as Josh Allen except for McDermott and Mike McCarthy, basically.
Wow.
And I think Todd Bowles had a year with Brady. Like,
Yeah, maybe
that's
Belichick. I was gonna say just Tom Brady.
By the way, Bills, real quick, Bills offseason and defense, they were still 12th in the league in points allowed. But he doesn't have any help. Go ahead.
We're on 12th in the league. That's not an argument in its favor. That's just like the defense was okay.
That's very good, man. You know what I would do to have the 12th scoring defense in the league? Are you kidding me?
You, Ryan, we know.
Yeah,
we're
putting up.
Fan.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean?
To be fair, you guys literally both gave up 24.3 points a game.
Yeah.
Who's that?
We're getting
Lions, the Bears and
Chicago back.
Yeah.
Dennis Allen's cooking. Mm-hmm. I don't think we need to spend a ton of time on Seahawks Niners. No. I think we may have underestimated the Seahawks on this podcast.
Shout out to Sam Darnold, man. He was hurt going into that game. He was making throws. That throw to JSN in the end zone across his body was awesome.
He made one throw. I think he had 14 attempts.
Dude, I'm not
here to slander Sam Darnold, but that game was over before it started.
Can we say giving Josh Allen all the credit, but not Sam Darnold? Come on. He played well. Now, he didn't need to, but he still played well.
If Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl this year, it is going to be the best thing ever for the NFC North. Let me explain. Because Lions fans are going to think, oh, we can have a statue in the pocket. And we can ride Jared Goff for another 8 years. It's going to be the best thing ever.
Somehow this is about us.
Sam Darnold's got some athleticism, bro. Don't make me pull up some Carolina Panthers footage.
He does. But like the whole thing on the radio this week is if Sam Darnold can win a Super Bowl, so can Jared Goff. The difference is Seattle's defense is elite. And
correct.
Yo, Seattle's defense is crazy.
Legit. Yeah. It's legit.
Who's got a better defense, Seattle or the Texans?
Seattle.
Oh, no, it's Houston.
You think? Dude, they're both
Houston's
insane.
ridiculous, bro. And while we're talking about quarterbacks blowing it, CJ Stroud blows.
Oh, God.
So
it was one of the worst games I've ever seen a quarterback play. Can you guys think of an example? And maybe we'll table this a little for next week because off the dome is hard. But a quarterback who looked that good year one, I mean, it's crazy. At halftime, I was like, yo, I think they might put in Davis Mills.
Bro, and not any of the off the field stuff. He's Deshaun Watson with a shorter prime. He looks awful. Deshaun Watson
never looked anywhere near that bad in Houston.
No, he didn't.
No, not in Houston, but after, I mean. Just like
this is year 3 for Stroud. Watson was good for 5 years.
But they
You're saying shorter.
They also haven't done him any favors though.
No, don't do that.
Wait, let me.
I'm with you there.
Let me just explain.
I know his line is bad. I'm not saying
his line is horrendous. They got rid of his best offensive player. Then he lost Nico Collins for this game. They didn't play call to help him. Like DeMeco Ryans is a great
with Nico though, Miran.
I know, but DeMeco Ryans is a great coach. But DeMeco Ryans is more of like a motivator than an actual coach. I think that's going to wear thin very quickly.
I do feel like too the Texans' offense, and this could be like a criticism of Stroud. You know, I'm not a film bro, but like nothing they ever do seems easy. Like I know they fired Bobby Slowick after last year, and like I don't remember who was calling plays for them this year, but like nothing ever looks easy. Mm-hmm. Not like a huge excuse for Stroud, and like I don't know. What do you do if you're the Texans? I guess you have to pick up his option.
You have to. It's a prove a year. But if he plays anywhere close to what he played this year, he's gone. You have to start over. And man, I'd be sick if I was a Texans fan having that defense and losing that game, man. Wow.
I know, dude.
But then you got defensive players coming out and saying he's the best quarterback in the league. And I know it's like...
Well, what are you supposed to do? Like, what
listen, you can pump up your quarterback without saying that. I think when someone says that, they believe that.
Well, it's like you say the Packers have the best receiving core in the league. It's just not true, but you pump them up anyway.
We do.
They believe it because you told them.
Right. That sucks.
Let's get my guy Romeo Doubs to Buffalo. How about that with Josh Allen? I feel like Romeo Doubs would be... We were talking about this in our chat a little bit, Miran. The Packers, we make fun of you for the Packers receivers, right? And your take on it. The Packers have 5 guys that would be the Bills wide receiver one. It's crazy. Like,
but no one
the
else
lack
is,
of
though.
receiving talent
But
is
Romeo
insane.
Dobbs is good, bro. Like
He is.
He can go to. He's gonna go. He's gonna end up in Miami with Malik Willis. That's my prediction.
That could be. They probably got a lot of receiver money on the book, so I don't know. That feels like a teardown to me. Like, I agree on the Malik Willis front, but the Dolphins are gonna have to eat some shit for a year or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Pats Texans game was like the Pats were trying to give the game away. Drake May didn't play that well. It's been a weird playoffs, man. The Seahawks.
Bro, this is gonna be a year where a team wins the Super Bowl and like they'll become irrelevant in 2 years.
That's what makes it so hard about the Bears losing.
Same with the Packers.
Won.
Like,
yeah,
I literally think we can beat anyone that's left. I know we could. We were up 20 on Denver. Like, we can definitely beat New England. It sucks.
I had some concerns about going to Seattle. They looked
100%.
Good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how you guys feel about that game. Rams, Seahawks. It's been like a month since Stafford has played a good game.
Yeah.
Like, he was okay against the Panthers.
I don't think the Rams have a shot against Seattle. They are squeaking by teams that are outplaying them, but they're just like inexperienced. Like, I swear the only reason the Rams won and the Bears and Panthers didn't comes down to experience for me. Like the drop balls in Chicago, the missed opportunities for Carolina, like they're just not there yet. But the Rams didn't deserve to win those games.
Stafford has to have an elite game.
100%. But like Matt said, he hasn't done it in forever.
Yeah.
And he's not going to do it against Seattle if he didn't do it against Chicago and Carolina.
I mean, say what you want about the Bears defense. Dennis Allen called a hell of a game. Like, the Bears defense played awesome. The weather helped.
They showed up for sure. Can I read this comment real quick on the live stream? We got Sports PSP. Shout out to those guys. Go listen to them. They're awesome. Thoughts on Robert Saleh to Tennessee? I know Mito had some thoughts on this one.
Robert Saleh's an idiot, bro.
Shout out to the Dearborn native, Robert Saleh.
I love the hire. I thought they were going to hire
Matt
Nagy. Matt Nagy sucks. I know
Nagy
Robert
should never get
Saleh's a
hired
good
ever
football
again.
coach. No,
bro, I don't get, like, you haven't learned from the Jets. Like,
the Titans aren't the Jets though, Miran. They have a
no
quarterback.
one's the Jets.
They play in a division that's very winnable most years. I know the Jags and the Texans were great this year, but
I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to be the same thing. Shaky quarterback. Like,
Miran, you are not giving enough credit to Cam Ward post Brian Callahan. Like, he looked like a different player after Callahan got fired.
We'll see. Maybe I'll be proven
like
wrong.
With weapons. Where are his weapons
for a season?
Yeah, where are his weapons, bro?
You're not a Tremere DK guy, Ryan.
Oh, leader in all-purpose yards, record holder, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I put you onto that stat. Relax.
I mean, all of Twitter put me on that stat for sure.
But yeah, I thought the Saleh hiring was fine. John Harbaugh to the Giants made too much sense.
Totally.
Miran, Jeff Hafley to the Dolphins. I know who is it? Friend of the show, Hussein Chirara. Should he be excited?
Yes, I think. Like, I'm not just saying this either. I think Jeff Hafley is going to be a hell of a coach, and I will be actively cheering for the Dolphins now. This will be my first time in my life.
You hear that, Hussein?
I've told
Tune in, brother.
I want Jeff Hafley to do well.
With that, who are the Packers eyeing at defensive coordinator?
We've interviewed Raheem Morris, Christian Parker, and I think his name's Datron Jones from the Cowboys.
And Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah.
Who's your pick out of those guys?
I'm sorry, we haven't interviewed Christian Parker yet. Actually, we have. Yeah, we have.
You weren't in the interview personally, but it did take place.
Yeah, I was. I like Raheem Morris a lot. This is kind of fucked up to say. I like Raheem Morris a lot because I don't think he's going to get another head coaching job.
He's not. Same reason I like Dennis Allen.
So I'd like to have a guy for like 5-6 years.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Is he going to be the best hire out of those 4? I want Christian Parker because he's a defensive back wizard. He made all pros out of Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell. He's done it in Tampa. He did it in Green Bay. And that's our weakness. So I get why we would hire him. I've heard Jim Leonard too, Wisconsin guy.
Doesn't that happen every time the Packers have a DC opening? Someone talks about Jim Leonard.
Yeah,
he's probably not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's been. I don't want Jim Leonard, bro. Like, that ship has sailed. I just get me Raheem Morris. Like, just I'll be okay with Raheem Morris. Him and LaFleur are boys.
That's your pick. That's who you want.
Him or Christian Parker.
Okay.
And I also, like, I know Jonathan Gannon's corny. That video that was on Twitter, we all know that.
I love that video, man.
He's a damn
guy
good
can coach defense.
Yeah, he's a damn good DC. Like, there's a lot out there.
Yeah.
But is the prime job for people right now, because Saleh left, is probably the Niners. But also, last time Saleh left, the Niners fell to 20th. So is it Saleh or is it the talent? So
Saleh's a great coach, man. I wish him all the luck in the world in Tennessee.
Do you pass up coaching Michael Parsons for anything on the Niners? No, I would think. So I think we're more desirable, but we'll see.
I don't know.
It's probably comparable. Niners got some dudes. Packers have.
I was just going to say the living situation matters a little bit too. That doesn't get talked about enough. Like, I'd rather live in
but
San
you're
Fran,
not by that facility either in Green Bay, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of guys, a little Jonathan Gannon segue who were on the Cardinal staff last year. Ryan, the Lions found a new offensive coordinator.
We did.
You looked a little underwhelmed by the hire in your post-game reaction video. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, 100%. I was a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. And I don't want to be like the big name guy. I think that's really boring to just say, oh, I wanted Mike McDaniel. But the thing that sticks in my craw the most is that Arizona fans are partying in the streets now that he's gone with Petzing. And I don't love that feeling. And I know a lot of Lions fans, now that they slept on it, are coming out of the woodwork a little bit saying, hey, when his offense was fully healthy, it was a lot better. And he had to deal with losing Brissett and losing Marvin Harrison last year for a little while.
Losing Marvin Harrison was the best thing that ever happened to him. The Maserati Michael Wilson.
And he did make a big-time name out of Michael Wilson, and who improved a lot, and Trey McBride had a legendary historic year. So he does have some things going for him. I don't think he's like this terrible coach. I'm just kind of surprised by the direction that we went. But go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Just before I forget.
Yeah.
The most annoying thing about the Lions, like, if I was a fan, and the Packers do this a lot too, is just the familiarity. Like, every time they hire a coach, there's a backstory and he's tied to someone. Like, why did we have to hire Ben Johnson's best friend or friend? Like that. So it's just weird.
I had that same thought, and it almost seemed like all the national guys, the Rappaports, the Schefters, everyone that was tweeting it was like talking about the Ben Johnson connection. That felt so intentional, like PR wise from the Lions. Like, oh, dude, I know like the Cardinals weren't great, but like he knows Ben Johnson. We're cooking. We're all good.
Like, we're both wrestling fans. It's like when WWE, they look at the Samoan family tree and they'll literally just sign anyone from that tree. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like the Lions do it with anyone that has any. Like, if you wipe Dan Campbell's ass, probably going to get a job in Detroit.
At the same time, though, he had no ties to Dan Campbell. This is the only tie, and it's like a third cousin. Johnson. No, but it's like a third cousin removed. Ben Johnson's not even here anymore. That's
what's more infuriating.
No, but here's the thing: we didn't do the John Morton thing where we hired Dan Campbell's direct buddy who he worked with in New Orleans. Like, it's not that way. This is the only connection, and it's a weak one at best. Like, it's for a coach who's not even here anymore, and you stood up in his wedding, and you probably had some shots with him as they said, "Hoorah!" Okay, great, whatever. Like, I'm kind of happy that we didn't do that, honestly. Like, that's all I've been complaining about this entire time with the John Morton hire. That was a nepotism hire.
Obviously,
it's a nepo baby.
Obviously, you guys, the Bears lost. Any chance Campbell called Ben Johnson about this guy?
Probably. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just give a little more info, do your research. I mean, I'd be a little disappointed if he didn't. Yeah, don't you want to know as much as you can? Here's what I can say about the Lions. We did our due diligence. We interviewed 9 people, okay? Like, it's not like, oh, we had this guy picked out the entire time and we're just interviewing just to interview. Like,
yeah, the Rooney Rule.
Yeah, right. Like, that's not what happened. We picked the guy who would best fit. A lot of people are talking up his run game ability, and God knows we need to fix that and our offensive line. I'm not going to bash the hire. I'm confused by it. I'm a little underwhelmed, but could it work out? Of course. I don't think it's fair for anyone to say, oh, same old Lions, all that bullshit. Like, get out of here with that.
I don't
like,
think
that's not fair.
And
I think,
real quick,
like, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, for anyone that said that he looks like me, fuck you guys, because he doesn't look like me.
By the way, hey, I just want to say this. Hey, irreparable damage has been done to the bald community in Detroit these past 2 days. It's been horrendous for us hairless bastards in the streets. It's bad.
Yeah, Drew Petzing kind of looks like a blowfish. I remember when the Bears were interviewing him for head coach.
Did you know
I just sent you guys
like a blowfish?
A picture. I was like, look at his face. I can tell you right now he's not going to be a good NFL head coach. Doesn't mean he can't be a good offensive coordinator, Ryan. He's got play calling experience. Let's face it, the weapons, like, you know, you're giving a guy who was driving a 1997 Honda Civic, reliable, get you where you need to go, to driving something a lot nicer. I'm not really a car guy. Like a Toyota Sienna, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Strong.
I guess some people like that. I did mention that in my video too, though. We have a much better roster offensively, obviously, than the Cardinals do. Like, better weapons, better running backs across the board. Our offensive line is shaky for sure, and as was Arizona's. And Arizona's receivers had a lot of the same issues. They had dropped balls, which we did last year too. Amon-Ra was dropping balls every week. J-Mo had more drops than he should have. Like, although they're great receivers, it needs to be better next year. But it all has to stem from our O-line. And what did Live from Greenland, US, what did he say? He has the
face for an OC. He's got face for radio. Just like you, Ryan.
Hey, well, take that as a compliment. But all I want, honestly, and this is just like such a small thing, I want my offensive coordinator on the field. I don't want him in the booth.
Shit doesn't matter, bro.
That
shit's
so annoying.
So stupid.
You can call it stupid,
bro. Right when Jeff Hafley got hired, maybe we would have never blown a lead if he was on the sidelines. I'm like, bro, shut up. Like, that shit's so stupid. I think for defense, it makes a little
more sense, honestly, to be in the booth.
It's the same thing.
I don't like it, bro. I want you down there with my quarterback. I just want you down there with my quarterback talking to him. That's all I want. I think it just makes more sense.
Bro, they did that thing with Brady Hoke when he was in Michigan. Oh, he's got a play sheet, but he doesn't have a marker with him. Like, bro,
no, he didn't wear the headset. Was Brady Hoke's problem?
Whatever, man. Like,
but you should probably wear a headset. It's like 2016 or whatever it was at that point.
Real quick, Ryan, before we head out of here, the sports PSP guys were wondering, you think Dan Campbell goes for it less on 4th down next year with a new OC hire? No. I think that's an interesting
Dan
thought.
Campbell will never. He will never change his ways. He's addicted. He's a 4th down junkie. It's not going to happen. He's not going to give up. And that's kind of it's the same thing we talked about with these offensive play callers. That's Dan Campbell's live and die by the sword. We went as far as we did in the NFC Championship that one year because we went for it and we converted. We also lose games because of it sometimes. You learn to live with it. It's really annoying and frustrating, but when it works, it works.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, we'll see. I thought it was fine. A little bit outside the box from what I was expecting, but dude with play calling experience, starved for the Ben Johnson system.
As a neutral fan, is it a hire that you guys are laughing at that the Lions made?
I wasn't laughing, but I also wasn't like, ooh, don't like that. I was like, oh, that's a guy that could work. So I just think, like, when it's impossible to say, like,
if I was a Lions fan,
sorts of ideas.
If I was a Lions fan, I would be happy that they didn't just go with the status quo and hire Mike McDaniels, because they used to do that all the time.
I agree with that. It's like when we hired Mike Martz back in the day. Like, oh, Mike Martz, the offensive genius, and it just falls on its face.
No, I had one of those too.
I'll be honest. Look, if we hired Mike McDaniel, I would have celebrated. I would have been very happy. So I'm not going to backtrack on that at all.
Rightfully so.
But I heard that they interviewed McDaniel. They liked him, but it just wasn't a fit. And our whole team is about what fits, what feels right. Are you good for our culture? Do you think the same way our head coach does? I just don't want Dan Campbell to take away his play calling if it's not going well right away. Like, he's earned that right. He's called plays before. It's not like John Morton where he was just in over his head. Just give him a chance. Let's see how things go. And fix your defense too, man. Like, we can't allow 500 yards every game.
It's not a way to win.
No.
All right, before we get out of here, some quick updates from some season-long stuff we had going on the pod. Some super fun stuff. First, a big congrats to Psych 2121 for winning the Pick'em. I thought Park Meacock had a stranglehold on it, Ryan, around week 13 when we talked. Park Meacock choked worse than the Packers, many are saying. Tough for them.
He choked on
and then
Meacock.
Ryan finished in fourth.
Park Meacock was only good for one quarter.
He was good for like 3 quarters. He's the anti-Caleb Williams. He fell apart in the fourth. Pick'em. Ryan, you finished fourth. Miran finished 11th. I got 12th. So, right behind Miran. We're just hanging out. My buddy right next to me there.
So this just confirms that I know more ball than you two.
No, it just confirms I forgot a couple weeks. I literally lost 20 points.
I made my picks every week. And
that's the scary
I'm just
part.
bad. Yeah. I don't know ball. I don't pretend to know ball. And that's why I got 12th. And then just wanted to do a final standings update. Oh, Psych 2121. We've got some prizes coming your way. We're gonna get you some merch made. We'll
swag,
get your info, send it your way, some swag, swag.
And you're probably listening, send us a DM. It can be on Sleeper or any one of our social media handles that we love promoting. Just send us your info, man. We'll send you some swag. We also have some for Park Meacock, who, although he's getting shit on right now, won the Pick'em last year, our first annual Pick'em. So shout out to him. We never got him his
Could have
prize
been a dynasty, Meacock. Too bad.
He sure could have been. But we're shit-ons for not rewarding you last year, so we will do that promptly. And that is a promise from us to you.
And then our final wins pool update of the season. Just as a reminder, we drafted 5 teams before the season, 4 good, 1 bad. I had Ravens, Niners, Chiefs, Falcons, Jaguars. Miran had Bills, Packers, Commanders, Chargers, Titans. Ryan had Eagles, Lions, Bucks, Broncos, Giants. Ryan was in the lead for the whole year. I do these standings every quarter. Ryan was dominating. Not so fast, my friends. Final results. Matt wins the wins pool at 47. Ryan has 46.
This is bullshit.
And Miran was there too. He made some picks and he didn't do as well as Ryan and I. He got 40. But that was a ton of fun keeping a track of that. Maybe we'll run that back next year. But yeah, we ran a little long today. Big thanks to everyone for listening. We'll be around through the playoffs, through the Super Bowl before we figure out what we want to do from there for the off season. Follow us on the socials at Honolulu Cheese Podcast on TikTok and on Instagram at Honolulu Cheese on X. And if you didn't already, even if you're an audio listener, go subscribe to the YouTube at Honolulu Cheese Podcast on YouTube. You don't have to watch it. Put it on in the background.
By the way,
subscribe to it.
We have 313 subscribers. So everybody in the 313, if you're
put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
Thank you, man. I got no flow at all. And with that, may your Kool-Aid stay blue.
Your head stay cheesy. Who the Bears play next week?
Bears sad. Love you, Mom.
Peace out.